So, continuing our deep dive into Modern, Merfolk top-8'd a challenge this last weekend on Magic Online. Pretty spicy list. We've made a few changes. I cut some Merfolk Tricksters for some Silvergill Adepts, altered the sideboard a bit to fill in some more bars, but it's pretty close to the list that top-8'd. Fish has obviously gained some great cards in recent years. Hexcatcher was a big addition. Very recent one. We have Svellen too, which is an incredible card. And you get to play some of the best hate in the format. Spreading Seas is great against Urza's Saga. Orvar is great against Creativity. We have Force of Negation and Chalice that help against Cascade. So we're gonna see how this performs for us. See if Fish is finally playable in Modern after all this time. Are my best PT performances with decks that were not squarely meta correct? I have yet to top 8 a PT with a tier 1 deck. I only top 8 with trash. Oh. Kill this crab. I feel like I'm just meant to get Vial going, right? I did take out the Tricksters. Mono Blue was strong. It's true. Mono Blue is probably tier 1. That's true. Goblins and Orzhov. Definitely not. Those were definitely a bit more just me doing my thing. Well, I might regret not killing this crab. Crabs versus fish. Who will win? Tier 1 deck splashing a 7-drop. Yep. That checks out. Extirpate your Silvergill Adept. Oh my god, they have so many fish. Yeah, Mono White is not tier 1 in paper. Mono White is very hard to play in paper. I got pretty lucky to top 8 that PT. I think it was tier 1 in digital. I think in paper I just accepted there was a risk I got a million draws. And I got very lucky to not get a million draws. So I just have to kill a crab. I really want to get some pressure going, but like... feels like the answer is this strictly better? Target player, so it's not quite strictly better. Certainly has more toughness. Tier 0.01. Correct. That's the correct answer. Oh my god, if they Field of Ruin me, I get to cast a Hexcatcher. Woo. Do it, coward. Oh. Well, they could do that instead. Oh boy. Cabin of Souls. Okay. I guess I have to do this now, because I could draw... I don't really want them knowing about these, though. A good Force of Negation deck, because it's the one good card in our deck. Yep. Yep. Interesting. Here you go. They have 6 mil on board. Hopefully they just tap out for Tasha's and we get to hex catch it and feel good about our lives. Or they could play a mill 12. That's also just a legal line. At least I do get down both of these hex catchers this turn. We have 2 Force of Negations left in the deck. Cool. I guess I would rather have a second Lord than a Silvergill Adept. Definitely ticking up, because we can just cast 2 drops at the moment. Me double checking graveyard size, yep. Kind of funny, if we drew a non-creature, and in response to the field room, we could activate this and sacrifice it to the hex catcher to stifle the field. How have they drawn 20 crabs this game? Oh boy. Do we have any lords? We do have some lords in our deck, although none of them are actually lethal at the moment on their own. With 7 cards, we're dead to a land. We're also dead to a spell. So that's great. Oh. Claws and effect, incredible. A+. Oh my god, the O3. The 8th of our experience, it really is. It really is. Alright. Game 2. Game 2. Mill, huh? I actually do not have many cards for the mill matchup. I might be running back my main deck, which is concerning. Oh boy. Yep. Okay, resubmit. Sure. Deck's perfect. Why would we need to sideboard? Oh, Chalice for one? I guess we could Chalice on one. Huh. Feel like on the draw that would be too slow, but maybe on the play it's fine. Interesting. I feel like I am just gonna hold open Hexcatcher. Ragavan also couldn't attack through this grab, it's true. Alright, let's get this crab out of here. They once again have the 8 crab draw, but we have the 2 dismember draw, so. Dunk. They're gonna surgical me? Nope. Ooh, draw 1 drop. One more functional crab reprint. It's almost there. Almost there. Feels like this game's going well. Oh, they can field my Mutavault. They might have to. Drown in the lock. Yup. Sure does. Actually, not a terrible card. They'll play around Hexcatcher and run right into Spell Pierce. Basically a combo deck. Yep. Oh boy. Now they get to field me. This is a game of the high-powered modern format. It sure fucking is. It sure is. Oh my god. Look at both these powerful Magic decks. Oh no, I kind of want to just hold that open, but it's really suspicious. Okay, just attack. Kind of have to spend their turn killing this Mutavault at some point soon anyway, right? Nice. Alright, we have a 5-turn clock. I feel smarter because I'd have sideboard cards, it's true. Both these draws could lose to a good March of the Machine limited deck. Yup. Oh my god. Oh my god. Am I playing this out? It just gets fielded. Maybe that's fine. Wow. Wow. Spectacular. Go off, opponent. I actually exiled the one from the yard. Don't they want that in there for Ancestral Recall? Because they want me to get to 20 cards, right? When it's tanking. Crypt Incursion. They gain 9 life? That's so many time walks. Can I afford to counter that? Also makes them exiling the Lord look even funnier. So many time walks. I don't know. I feel like this is a spew, but... Alright. Both hellbent. Okay. Now they get to kill Mutable. And they're onto a 6-turn clock. Your Scales deck for over 40. I guess Scales is all X cards, right? Wow, they didn't hold Dark Slick Shores for Crab. Interesting. I guess I'm playing out this Ottawa. It means we can't bounce Bridge anymore, but... Do you want to resolve a 2-1? Whew, storming off. Look at me go! 5 mana 2-1, drew a 5 mana 2-1. Incredible. Incredible stuff. Two mana 2-1 now. Oh, that's like a playable card. Also is indestructible, so if they damnation me, we still do something. Pretty funny that this disynergizes with Visions of Beyond. Personally, I think Silver Girl Adapt should count as a 5 mana card for Tasha's. Personally. I'm afraid actually, no, this is fine. I'll just use the ads and do it in between rounds. Yeah, I think Chalice is not good against them. Their mana values are really varied. I think I'm just gonna run this back. Perfect deck. Should be. Oh no, then it doesn't work with Ether Vial, I guess. Harbinger over Spreading Seas? Yeah, just because it has power and toughness. That sounds pretty alright. Kill a crab. Play some idiots. They are good card. Harbinger isn't 4, right? It's 2. It just increases itself by 2. Alright. Oh, please don't have another crab. Oh, dismember. Interesting. Well, they are very good at drawing crabs. But we are very good at drawing dismembers. So cool. That's fine. Push traded with my crappy 1-drop. We only have 9 cards in yard, so Ancestral is not very live at the moment. Tashes me, which does not help Ancestral. They do hit 18 cards, however. This is kind of a chunk. Land. Come on, land. Let me spellin'. Hey, the thing I asked for. I guess I could hold open Hexcatcher to try and hit Atasha's. That feels wishful thinking-y. Maybe not. They would need a 4th land and they only have 2 cards. But yes, this drawing cards could potentially become a downside. Force of Negation. What a banger draw. A+. Just flash in a Lord after I've attacked. I could play this instead. More damage, but I don't get this ability. I feel like it's pretty unlikely that I sack a bunch of stuff to this Hexcatcher and also end up winning the game. Or is this attacks for 1 more next turn? Okay. Answers a crab at least. Ancestral still isn't online. We have Force open. We have a 2-turn clock, even if we do nothing else. It's looking good. There's a dismember target. They can crack the Field of Ruin maybe, and then we get to fire this off before they get a landfall trigger. Opponent's gonna be so tilted that, like, we drew 3 dismembers. Genuinely kind of egregious that I drew 3 dismembers. Oh. I wonder if I just missed lethal. I could have flashed this in. That would be 6. I might have just missed lethal. I don't know. It's not clear that I meant to do that instead of just killing the crab. Maybe I am, though. Do I force this? I really want to be able to force an ensnaring bridge. right? Like, this slows down my clock a lot, but it feels really hard to lose from here if I have Force open. So, yeah, just let it resolve. Yeah. Sounds fine to me. This was actually kind of an amazing draw. Now we just have lethal on board with Force open. Dunk. Draw a card? Nah. Alright, 1-0. Merfolk's incredible. Best deck in the format confirmed. Can't lose. Beating Modern Powerhouse Mill. I'm going to run a quick ad break to get rid of pre-rolls. Then we'll hop into the second match with Merfolk. Hell yeah. What an unstoppable force of a Magic deck. Truly. Alright, very quickly. Various different personal ads. Different kind of personal ad. I have a YouTube channel where I upload my Twitch VODs. You can go there and watch me play Magic and stuff, and like and subscribe and comment on the YouTubes. I have a Twitch channel. Hi. I have a Patreon where I write articles, probably like once a month-ish, with a recent one up there with me talking about the standard, ban, and restricted update, and how I would build white X mid-range, so mono white and Orzhov, without access to Reckoner Bankbuster. And then finally, I can play your deck list. If you pay me money, I will play your deck list on the stream for a whole league. So that's a thing that exists too. Thank you everyone for watching. Let's hop into the next match. Playing Basic Islands worked for me in the past. Sure did. Sure did. Merfolk must be broken then. Must be the cool. If I registered Merfolk, I feel like even if I won the Pro Tour, even if I literally won the Pro Tour after registering Merfolk, people would still never let me live down the fact that I registered Merfolk. Is a slight concern. It was a sick top 8. It was so good. I don't want to be the one to win an event with Merfolk. Indeed. I'd forever be the Merfolk player, god. Oh my god, I don't know if I could live with that. Oh no, my Silvergill Adept! Joke's on you, opponent. I don't have any good cards for you to take. Oh, I'm actually getting punished for not playing Mutavault on 1. I considered it. And I was like, oh, I'm going to be putting in a Silvergill Adept. It's fine. Alright, well, we missed 2 damage. Hopefully that doesn't cost us. Uh-oh. This is a very funny avatar choice, considering this, huh? I mean, this is pretty good against Goryo's Vengeance, so... I have that going for me, at least. You did speak it into existence. It's true. Doing this the most lazy way possible, but whatever, it's fine. Yeah. Is that a song? I'm not familiar with that song, Forsey. It's amazing. It can't one-shot me, true. Wow! 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 Fish is unstoppable. Merfolk is unstoppable. Look at us not be stopped. Genuinely incredible. Alright, now we have to win 2 more games. Or 1 more game. I feel like Spreading Seas is pretty good against the Urza Saga card. I don't know. If I 5-0 this league, will I lock it into the in for the PT? If I 5-0 this league, I will tweet saying that Merfolk is the best deck in Modern. That's my post for Train Shooter. That's true. I don't know what cards to board out. Member hits Asmo and does literally nothing else of note. Stays to be respected. Yup. Exactly. I agree. When in doubt, board out Silvergill Adept. I don't know how many Spreading Seas I meant to have against the card Urza's Saga, because I do have Tide Shapers as well, right? But them having an Urza's Saga is pretty bad for me. How am I? I mean, I'm playing Merfolk, so I can't be doing that well. No, I'm doing great. Life's good at the moment, Flush Donkey. Life is good. Unlike Merfolk. So many dismembers. I'm gonna bring in a Chalice for Profane Tutor and Asmo. I'm only gonna have the 1 copy, but we're gonna draw it at the perfect time. Trimus Velen, because it's slow and grindy, yeah. Can I keep this? No Vial, but it's like fine. No Vial, no interaction from I don't know, maybe this isn't the best. We don't have our broken Mist Cooler. Wait, why does our deck have 2 Ottawaras? Oh no. Have I ever mentioned how much I hate when people put 2 Ottawaras in Magic decks? I really hate it. Everyone keeps insisting on putting 2 Ottawaras in 8 cast, and it's just the most baffling thing in the world to me. Just like, yeah. You sure can Stone Rain yourself. Very occasionally. Hexcatcher? Hardly know her. Just be a Manamo, yeah. Or an island. Islands are great. No one plays Choke anymore anyway. Juggle deck is broken, sure is. Yes, I'm just gonna hold open Hexcatcher. Makes my clock slightly slower, but... Ooh, is that an Urza Saga you have there? Is that an Urza Saga you have there? Well, let me tell you about Tide Shaper. Or Savior Tide Shaper. Donk. What's that? Stone Rain for 2 mana. Merfolk trickstering a Gorio's Emrakul. That would be very funny. That's true. I feel like I'm pretty morally obliged to keep open the Spell Pierce. I feel like I am also Lotus Petling myself and feeling like a fool for having 2 Ottawaras in my deck. Alright, please don't Kraken Wick me. Profane Tutor. Interesting. I don't know why I did that. I could draw... I guess I'm probably going Lord of Atlantis anyway, right? To push damage instead of Silvergill. Like, I have a Spell Pierce open, right? I do this. This is 2, 5, 9. I can make it 12. It doesn't feel like I need to, and I think having the Spell Pierce open makes me die to less things. So... although this might already have a Minamo, that's true. Not sure. Insolent Neonate resolves. Discard a Yargorn Moltani resolves. Fucking hell. Get Spell Pierced! Get Spell Pierced! Oh. Alright, so we're 2-0, but we've also been playing against unplayable Magic decks. So, you know, make of that what you will. Make of that what you will. That was a nice quick match. We do have a Minamo. I was thinking of the other one, the one that bounces itself to your hand, that everyone used to put in their decks to lay around choke. Even though it's like way more likely that it ends up hurting you against main deck Blood Moon nowadays. Aboro, that's the one. Like so much more likely that it just ends up like running into main deck Blood Moon and then you feel sad. No one plays choke. Sure. If I knew we were against an Urza Saga deck, I would hold this. However, I am just going to be casting it as a 1-1. Opponent's like, Merfolk in 2023? What are you up to? What are you up to? Three-month period, months where Storm played Boyle, yeah. Oh, do you remember Boyle Merfolk? Does anyone remember Boyle Merfolk? Is the real question. It was silly. It's possible this causes me to actually miss a damage if they have Fatal Push. Damn it. Missed the damage. Very silly. You boil the merfolk? Oh, the Hidetsugu's second right clip is spectacular. Genuinely spectacular. I feel like I could maybe have played this game better. Hey, Dark Onyx. Good to see you. Alright, please don't kill my Swellen. They don't kill my Swellen. Oh. They're not killing my Swellen. They are taking my Dismember. They might be bringing this back as a 4-free, but... I imagine Scam has to be basically an unwinnable matchup, right? Just mono cheap removal and Fury. Hey, Nicole. No killing. No killing. Fuck. Why? Why? Pain. I could hold this open, I don't know. Doesn't seem likely to come up. 2 damage could legit actually matter. Yep. Yeah, original Blackcleave Cliffs art is pretty great. So I need them to never draw lands, but also never draw spells. Is an interesting position to be in. The good note is Tide Shaper kind of shuts off Croaxer. Ish. If I didn't want cards, nah, I'd never want cards. Cards are a mistake. I I still haven't tried Scam. A bit of me can't actually believe that Scam is a good deck. But maybe that's just me being silly. What you have to realize about me is I fundamentally believe that decks like Jund are never good. So I'm not sure how much I buy into Jund, except 10% of the time you get to like combo your opponent out of the game on turn 1. God, Merfolk Trickster would be like legit right here. Just saying. To be clear, I'm not believing Merfolk's good. I'm just wanting to play it. I don't believe either deck is very likely to be good. Sometimes this plays Ragavan on the play. Yeah. Like a fine place to be. I do think Ragavan is maybe the most overrated card in Modern, but it's a pretty good card. I guess it's pretty good in your like Grief Thoughtseize deck too, because you're quite good at protecting it. Scam, 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 scam. Do I want to subtlety scam? Believe I do. I believe Force of Negation has to be the least playable card in the world against them. I kind of want all the spreading season, just like randomly spike some games. I don't know if that's really a thing. Probably not a thing. Used to be good against Jund, yeah, but Jund's free colors. Which feels a bit different to me. I feel like Scam must just be astronomically favored against any Ether Vial deck. Because if you ever Grief Scam them, you turn Ether Vial into a blank piece of cardboard. And you're also just a Fury deck, which is naturally good against creatures. They get to K-command me, quite possibly. I wouldn't be surprised. Mid-range players will put anything in their decks. Also, K-command's probably just a fine card. Anyway, it's like probably very good against Hammer, right? If it doesn't get surged. All right, tomorrow we're actually going to play creativity. Hello, Robo. Tomorrow is the creativity day. It used to be the Snapcaster format. Hey, we were playing Snapcaster only like a week ago. Oh, that card's not beatable. That card's better than my entire deck. Maybe you shouldn't have done that main phase. Can't imagine it's ever gonna matter. Maybe you can learn how this game works today. So what you do is you put Merfolk in your deck. And then you put things that pump Merfolk. and then you lose the first 3 rounds of your tournament and drop and go do something else with your day. Need Master of Waves against Scout. Oh my god, we do though. That sounds incredible. Hell yeah. The problem is you'd never have any devotion in play, so I'm not sure it's actually good. But so I can pay 4 life to dismembering that doesn't do anything, right? Yeah. Cool. Oh, Kira could be a good card. Put full power in play and lose the race to a group. Yeah, that's kind of my expectation. Go get a nice long fish lunch. God, I have a really funny, slightly mean joke about calling the deck fish. And I don't know if I should actually say it or not. Oh. Hey, Techno Duke. Welcome. We all know what it is, really? Okay, cool. Good. I won't say anything then. Everyone's filled in the gap already. Oh. It's comically unwinnable. This matchup sure is a matchup in modern. Sure is a Magic the Gathering matchup. This is the Ethabile experience, truly. Are we supposed to board out vials? Maybe, maybe. Board and spreading seas. Are we supposed to board out our deck? The deck is called Fish because I feel like a bit of a fish for playing it. How many MH cards does this deck play? Force of Negation, Spellin. I don't actually know what set this is from, but I assume it's like a cool. Oh no, this is Dominaria, right? Tide Shaper. 3? I believe we're at 3 in the main deck. Violet. We've got Violet. We've got, I think that's it. I think that's everything. Which is a very low quantity in Modern Horizons, the format. Or subtlety, yeah. Like, ideally, your deck should be at least 50% Modern Horizon spells. Coffers? We against a Coffers gamer? Humans is fine. Could believe it. Demolition Field, yep. It is a Coppers gamer. You get to play against the Magic the Gathering card Damnation. That's exciting. You get to brought in Spreading Seas. That's actually exciting though. Spreading Seas seems gas. Mono black removal coffers. How is the mono black deck? By the way. Rain, no. No. Don't go there. Save yourself. Okay, but how is the mono black deck? I faced it with rhinos and the matchup felt kind of heinous. They just killed all my 4/4s. Wow, pitching 2 cards to March. On the one hand, that feels like kind of a win. On the other hand, it's really not, because now we have nothing going on. You know, upsides and downsides. Sack the Violet. Oh, I feel like I really need to keep holding open Force of Negation. That's the problem. Going on a journey into the worst decks in Modern, indeed. I played some good decks on stream, to be fair. I can only play so many tier 1 decks before I start to go crazy. There's a reason why I never end up registering like Rakdos mid-range for the Rakdos mid-range Pro Tour or whatever. And it's just because I never end up testing those decks because none of them ever appeal to me. which I'm aware is bad form. I'm aware that I'm the problem here. But never go to the Darklands. Never have fought Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth in your deck. Yeah, as long as I win, exactly. The trick is that I'm like okay-ish enough at Magic to win with really questionable decks. God, is Goblins good? Chat, I need you to be honest with me here. I need you to be honest, okay? Is Goblins good? Because I really like Goblins. You don't understand how much I like Goblins. Probably as good as Merfolk. Oh no, that's worse than I expected. The best way to get people to root for me at the Rakdos midrange Pro Tour is to not play at Rakdos midrange so everyone's happy. It's true. I do have that going for me. Oh, I'm dead. Cool. That's fun. They're on 24 life. They're on 24 life. They have an ensnaring bridge in hand. Alright. Spreading seas. Yeah, it turns out creature beatdown is a bit worse when all your creatures are vanilla 2/2s. That does make it a little bit tougher, I gotta say. Alright, I'll keep this hand, sure. Why not? Sounds great. You 5-0'd of rogues. Ooh, is rogues a thing? I'll play some rogues. Control's pretty unplayable. Control is slightly more playable than Merfolk. Make of that what you will. Oh no, aspiring spike of all the streams to raid me during. Oh no. Oh no, people get to see my shame. Can we get a raid for aspiring spike? Thank you so much for raiding me, and a huge congrats on queuing for the modern PT. Very exciting to see. Of all I went crazy with PT testing. I went crazy. I saw Merfolk top 8 in the challenge. I couldn't help myself. Oh. I'm playing Merfolk entirely in my own volition. Am I allowed to lie and say someone like paid me? I can just say someone paid me to play this. That would honestly maybe let me get away with it, right? We know your shame. Wow, that's intense. Please do not judge all those of us who are already here and choosing to watch Merfolk is true. See you, Spike. Thank you again. Spreading seas. So I think we have to assume opponent will never draw Damnation in a million years. Because why would they do that? That would be silly. That would be a silly thing to do. We're just going to try and kill them. A whole lot of people have played 10 games against Fish recently, it's true. We can counter it with Hex, if the Hex doesn't die in approximately a million possible ways. Welcome everyone. I haven't actually said welcome. I am Rain or Rainy or Autumn. I win Pro Tours very occasionally and top 8 them slightly less occasionally. Slightly more occasionally? Words are hard. I apparently play unplayable tribal decks on stream. Sometimes, for some reason. So, welcome to watching that. I'm also playing a lot of other modern decks at the moment. I'm trying to figure out what deck to play at the PT. Since I get this question all the time, so far I really like Fair Breach. Fair Breach has felt great. I've enjoyed Hardened Scales and Living End, and haven't really vibed with anything else that much, but oh yeah, I'm a big fan of Merfolk. I think it's a secret powerhouse. Honestly, I really regret playing it on stream. think it was a big mistake for me to play Merfolk on stream because now people are going to know that it's my choice. It's my like secret tech for the PT, and it's just all out in the open now. So I really regret that. I think I should have considered that before I chose to stream this today. But I guess everyone's just going to know that if they want to win the PT, they should play some Merfolk, huh? From 1 to 100, what are the chances of me playing Merfolk? Am I allowed to give a negative number? Alright, I have two different options here, chat, and I legit don't know which is better. I could Spreading Seas Urborg, so they can't go coffers down. So they can't go push this, untap coffers. I guess if they do that, they just don't have to play around this anyway. Maybe I'm just meant to Spreading. Well, if I play this, it's indestructible. So they would need to kill this, and then they would need to. Yeah, I think we just do this. It's going to be indestructible, so it lives through damnation. Yeah, Svelin seems pretty great. They need like a lot of things here now to actually survive. Like, even if they damnation me, it just lives. Except on the expect buffs with Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Merfolk is big in Lord of the Rings. That's why I'm playing it. I just know it's gonna get some of those Merfolk cards alongside all those elves and dwarves. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, they would never have Fort Seas, right? That doesn't sound like a card they would cast against me on turn 1. I'm not sure this hand is particularly good even if they don't have Fort Seas, but you know, mulliganing against coffers is a thing. That doesn't sound very appealing. Yeah, please don't use Pepe things in the chat. Do I play any Pauper? I've not played Pauper in a long time. I mainly, play whatever formats I need to play for the sake of tournaments. First, in fact, misled. Shocking. Never would have realized. Never would have realized that Merfolk wasn't actually in Lord of the Rings. Oh, they take my Headscatcher. Why do I not like the Pepe stuff in my chat? Has associations with like 4chan and like various alt-right areas, and even though like people argue that it's being like reclaimed to a certain extent, I don't know. I just know a bunch of people it makes uncomfortable, and I'd rather they just feel comfy here. It's kind of the long and short of it. You're welcome. Is an island. Do we assume that they just don't have Damnation in hand? Because we can never beat Damnation in a million years. Or I could just do this in their turn instead. If I could play against any player of my choice for fun, that's actually a really good question. Yeah, no. The Pepe stuff was originally made by like a good guy, from what I understand, yeah. Who was just like taken on board by 4chan and such. This is kind of good for us. This doesn't really do very much. We might actually win this. Our disruption might actually be good enough here. I was in the middle of a thought. Oh, who would I most like to play against? Yeah, exactly, Spoony. It's like fine to reuse it to use it to reclaim it. Like, I don't really have a strong stance one way or the other. I just know it makes some people uncomfy. It doesn't feel like it's like a huge loss to just like not have it in my stream, you know? Oh, that's a very interesting draw. I really wanted to spreading seize them, but I also like to kill them, so killing them also seems good. That's a good take. That's a good way of expressing it, Sprite. I don't know, the conversation's being pretty civil, but... Oh, right! This gives ward, right? I should already have this in play. I'm silly. I'm very silly. I didn't think of that. I don't think it's gonna super matter. I think this is the only thing my opponent's doing with their turn, but... I agree that was bad. Should have just already had it in play. Who would I most like to play against? It's kind of a weird question because I've already played against a lot of the best players, right? Which makes it like a bit of a hard question to answer. I wonder who my favorite player I've ever played against is. I really love playing against Simon Nielsen. I gotta say, playing against Simon Nielsen in the top 8 of that PT, just the dream. Just so much fun. I got to play against him in Swiss as well. He's definitely one of my favorite people to play against. Oh, the match against Reed was excellent. That's definitely very high up the list for sure. Match against Reed was very excellent. I've not played against Fink or Kai. No, playing against one of them would be cool. Those are definitely two of the big names I'm missing. Because like where I was in the MPL, I played against all like the recent greats due to that. I guess I still haven't played against Nathan. Playing against Nathan would be pretty cool to do at some point. Eduardo's a great guy. Eduardo is a delight. Eduardo led the English national team at some point in the past. It was kind of sad to miss out on getting to team up with him on that. Two copper, zero Urbog, the combo deck. Mengu? Yeah. I don't think I've ever played against Mengu in person. I've done it online on like the MPL stuff, but it's obviously very different to do that sort of stuff in person. And Simon's reaction when I surged, yeah. Oh, I'm so sad. I went back and watched the VOD of that match. It's the only one I've watched the VOD of. And they caught some of the table talk, but they also missed a lot of the table talk. Like, Simon and I were just bullshitting the whole time. It was great. A+. So much fun. Nathan is an all-time heater. Really is. Just unstoppable. Against John Daniel. Oh, that's a really cool answer, actually. I like that answer. I feel like I don't super want to try and dismember this. Alright, I'm gonna do this because I really want to find my land drops. We still have Force of Negation open. Mengu always exudes positive energy. Mengu just really loves the game. Oh, this is really interesting. This means they have Outfitter? Maybe? Why would you main phase this? Is it just Outfitter? I can't think of any other reason why you main phase this. If it is Outfitter, I probably need to force this, because I can't force Outfitter. Pure Steel but bad ordering? No, you just play Pure Steel first, right? I don't know. I like to assume the best of my opponents, I guess. Meku is a great guy, big agree. No, it's probably Outfitter is the one thing that makes this make sense. I guess I'm gonna force pitch Spellon or Lord. Feels like Spellon's gonna be pretty slow against them. Obviously sucks to give them a card, but okay. This is such a weird game. Oh, they have Spell Pierce and right. That does make sense, doesn't it? So if they have Pure Steel, I have to hold open Dismember. I know, right, Sophia? I know, right? I got a very kind raid from Spike. That happened to coincide with me playing an unplayable deck. I think I attack and say go, I guess. I don't know. They play Pure Steel, we hold open Dismember. Then they just equipped something that isn't Pure Steel. Yeah, missing a land drop does stink here, it's true. Big agree. How many would I have theoretically? Probably 3. I've not actually had much food today. I think I just have to try and hit land drops. I don't know. I don't really know that I can win this game. But I certainly can't win this game if I'm just like on 2 lands all game long, right? Time for a Celeste speedrun. Oh, I've not done a Celeste. I've not done a Celeste speedrun in too long. At some point I will get back into that, but it probably won't be for a little while. You couldn't beat Celeste. I found it hard, but very rewarding. I ended up eventually becoming obsessed with it. I think I'm like top 1,000 in the world on the any percent, which is not amazing, but it's not bad. Not a bad time, you know. What is happening? They just didn't have the Pure Steel? I'm so confused. I don't understand anything that's happening anymore. If I play this, I have a 2-turn clock, right? Or I could just ice the Ink Moth with Tide Shaper. Yeah, top 1k isn't bad. I also only did it for like a few weeks, the speedrunning. If I play this, I hit them for 4, I put them to 10, but then I don't have lethal next turn, right? I think I would very much just like to be presenting lethal. Give them 1 turn to kill me through Dismember, otherwise they die. Oh, see you, Sevilla. Good luck in therapy. Yeah, serious enough about it to submit times. Great point. Great point. Maybe top 1,000 isn't so bad. Maybe I should be pretty chuffed with that. Excited to test Lord of the Rings Limited. I'd say so, yeah. I've been enjoying playing Limited recently. I've been enjoying playing Limited recently. I hope it's a good format. I didn't super vibe with apparently we're winning. We're 3-1 and we're up a game against Hammer, so we're certainly not losing. We're playing Merfolk, but we are winning games. So who can really say if we're winning? As long as it isn't, yeah. I know, right, Turtle Power. I thought March of the Machine was really overrated as a limited format. I thought it was fine. I thought it was a fine draft format, but everyone keeps calling it like one of the best draft formats they've ever played, and it's really baffling to me. I feel like I'm just living on a different world. Is Merfolk broken? Clearly. Everyone was scarred from 1. I actually kind of enjoyed 1. God, my limited format tastes are so off, I guess. Haven't played them more than 10 drafts in total. That's true. Color imbalance stuff starts to really set in once you've played like 20 drafts and the format's developed and stuff, right? Is Merfolk broken or am I just cracked? Who could say? What am I cutting? I really don't know. Maybe the adapts. Maybe I trim some adapts. Yeah, the mana sinks thing is cool in the format, but... Oh, maybe Svelin isn't what it's about. I think that is the case. Let's do that. Just like very expensive card. We kind of just want to goldfish them. They don't really have removal, so like the indestructible's not super relevant, and we're probably just going to kill them with lords naturally anyway. I think the big problem with March of the Machine draft for me is just the color imbalance. I think the color imbalance is really pronounced and like really unfun. Like a lot of the individual decks are fun to play and you get some good games. But like anytime I'm playing a non-blue deck and my opponent opens Island Plains or Island Swamp, I feel like I'm just at a dramatic disadvantage. Because those decks are just better. Blue white and blue black are just better than everything else. Super swingy cards at rare, yeah, for sure. Battles are good gameplay, yeah. I liked the battles. I thought the battles were like a resounding success. Really enjoyed the battles. Yeah, I also liked all the unexpected synergies. Yeah, like I do think March Machine has some really good stuff going for it, but the format was not as much of a hit for me as it was for seemingly everyone else. Yeah, that makes sense, Kaya. I think I'm just gonna trade these. Oh, they got Caldra. Am I gonna trade these? Maybe I'm not tradesing. Maybe I'm just gonna try and kill them. Just try and race Caldra. That's a thing, right? That's a thing you can do. Question mark. Oh. Yeah, Harbinger. I should probably bring in Harbinger for Caldra. Oh boy. Oh boy. Right on time as usual. I think if we had turn one by all this game. I mean, you can say that about a lot of Merfolk games, right? Probably losing this one and then winning game 3 on the play. Low power cube, that's true. I'm afraid pre-rolls are going to turn back on in a minute. Normally I try and manage ads to get rid of them, but today I failed in this task. Merfolk should get to, yeah, they should just be given the power boost. It would make things more fair. Bring back my cube? They should bring back my cube. God, the week when my cube was on Magic Online was just like so good. It made me so happy. I could kill Urza's Saga. Kinda want to. Oh, really, Biz? That's really kind of you to say. I did think it had some flaws, and I've worked on those flaws since then. But I do love it. It is a lot of fun. Oh, they're probably just equipping Shadow Spear next turn as the thing. I think the one big problem my cube has, I think my cube's really good. I think the one big problem it had when it was on Magic Online is White Weenie was too good. And I've really like put in a lot of work to try and fix that. Like taking some of the dedicated good aggro cards and turn them into more just like kind of generic good on rate white cards that can go in like more different decks. So the white decks are still good, but the white aggro decks are a bit worse. It's on Cube Cobra. It is, but it's a little out of date. I have not updated it for about a year because I just haven't really had a chance to draft in paper. Yeah, I wanted to make a mono blue cube at one point, Sprite, but kind of the same thing. Just like, well, there'll probably be one really good draft out of this. And then after that point, I don't know. This doesn't seem like the game. Cowdra, huh? Lack of a good red-green archetype. Mm-hmm. I can post the Cube Cobra link in a minute. Just gonna do some sideboarding. Pelpist does not seem incredible, but yes, I will cut it. And I might cut a Spreading Seas. And try this. Love to go first. I don't know that I would love to keep this hand, but I'm going to keep it. Here is my cube link. Coming right to chat. Wow, the turn one hammer. Oh, turn one hammer makes... They keep doing this play. It makes me so scared of Outfitter. I don't want to just sit here and hold open... I guess I get to Hexcatcher. Could just seize them, it's true. I'm really worried that then they play a Saga, and I'm sad that I don't get to seize the Saga. I think I'm just gonna Hexcatcher. But I honestly don't know what the play is, huh? It is Outfitter! Okay, this time my read was correct. This time my read was actually correct. It doesn't happen often. Doesn't happen often, but... Thank goodness for this member. I could hold open Hexcatcher. I don't really know what I'd be Hexcatching though. This attacks for an extra damage. Free mana enchantment. I think a lot of people are trying to figure that one out. Very interesting card. Alright, well, I'm very happy I didn't Spreading Caesar Plains. Yep. That's the scary card. Sure fucking is. Time to try and race. Oh, is there any other Merfolk? Oh no. That's actually a little sad. Something tells you they also have Paladin? Maybe. Weird draw. Not a very good draw. Yeah, I'm not sure about that card, Alex. That card seems incredible in Legacy. In Modern, I am less sure. Gives me an extra turn, yeah. Then I just end up having to like hold open the Dismember the turn after instead. And if they play an Urza Saga, I end up feeling really silly if they do that on turn 2. No. Oh, I can't Force of Negation it. No. What? That's so fucked up. Okay, the race is on, I guess. You can race, you can sure fucking try. Interesting. Come on, I really want to 4-1 with Merfolk. And then never play the deck ever again. Is it too much to ask for an 80% lifetime win rate with Merfolk? Is it too much to ask? It's actually a pretty right draw. Let's go. Let's get in there. The Jund 5-0. Uh-huh. You'll have Island Walk. My opponent certainly has an island. Are you sorry, Turtle Power? Are you really sorry? Opponent is a retting, not attacking. You're on 4, friend. Good luck. Good luck. This deck looks a bit better when your opponent has 0 removal spells and they're 75. Gotta say. Gotta say, that does help a little bit. Am I to hold open Force of Negation? Or... I don't know what they could possibly have if I have Force of Negation open. Cool. Oh no, they get to gain free. That doesn't matter particularly. You had 13. And then they take 18. Wait, 16? 16, I can count. Yeah, they play White March. Yeah, that's kind of why I kind of wanted to hold open Force of Negation. 4-1! 4-1 with Fish! Deck is great. 80% win rate. 80% win rate is better than any deck in Modern. Clearly Merfolk is the cool. Registering it for the Pro Tour. Locking it in. Best deck I've ever played in Modern, honestly. Yeah, it's going to be Pro Tour Fish, I'm telling you. Merfolk are taking down the Pro Tour. Especially Lord of the Rings sets coming out. I know we haven't seen any of these yet in the set. But the Tolkien is well known. Tolkien is very well known for having Merfolk be one of the really key fantasy races in Lord of the Rings in Middle Earth. It's, you know, it's elves, it's orcs, it's dwarves, and then it's Merfolk. So the deck's only gonna get better. The broken card is coming. It's coming. I couldn't hold it in. I couldn't hold in the laugh. Alright, y'all. Alright. Thank you everyone for putting up with me playing Merfolk. Tomorrow I'll be playing good decks. Tomorrow I will be playing good decks. But for